Very good morning. We'll start with the lesson Indian Democracy, Lesson 12 Civics. You all have to open your book in front of you, keep your finger where I am reading, and pay attention what I am explaining you all. You also have to note down the answers which are being marked in your book. While teaching, I will be just telling you these are the answers, and also it is being seen there, so you have to mark it. And you have to read it after I complete my explanation. You have to read it twice and note down the answers in your notebooks. Now just pay attention, everyone. India has the highest number of voters in the world because we have the population wise, if you see, our country is the largest. So of course we will be having the number of voters more. First, you must know the meaning of democracy in a simple word, that is by the people, for the people, and of the people. Our democracy, this is very amazing that more than 6 decades, now it is more than that, since 1947, once we got our independence, we started following democracy. So during this period, from the year we got independence till now, we had so many ups and downs in the political area. But it is being sustained because of the people living in India, that is the citizens of India. Now, election in democracy. Democracy, that means election. As I told you, by the people, of the people, for the people. Every person vote. But that also you might be knowing after the age of 18. Once you cross 18, once you have completed 18 years of age, you are eligible for vote. Now, in the world, there are many countries who are following democracy. But in spite of following democracy, there is some differences in the governance of these countries. In a democracy, a voter casts his own vote. The right to vote remains the same in each democratic country, though the country's governance may vary. वोटिंग सभी कर सकते हैं, गवर्नेंस भले अलग अलग हो, तो वोटिंग सभी कर सकते हैं. The democracy thrives through the voting process of the voters during the election. Whenever there is an election, you have to vote. Our country has a parliamentary system. Our country is having a parliamentary system. Parliament is a national institution representing the people. Try to understand, this can be asked as an objective. Parliament is the national institution which represents the people. The Parliament of India consists of President, the Vice President, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. As mentioned in earlier chapter, Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the Parliament and the Lok Sabha is the lower house of the Parliament. So I'll explain you the earlier chapter which I have to teach you. But here you just listen. Rajya Sabha is what? Is a upper house of the Parliament and Lok Sabha is the lower house of the Parliament. The state has we are talking about the central government, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Now we'll see the state. The state has a legislative assembly. Some states have the legislative council also, but not all. A voter is at the center in forming a Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, legislative assembly or legislative council. So, a voter is a center. Voter is the main who is forming the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. That means the members of Rajya Sabha, the members of Lok Sabha, the members of Legislative Assembly. This is all being done by the voters. That means through elections. In our country, all the governing bodies are elected through voting. Thus, democracy is released by elections. Democracy and voter. Now see here 2.1. If you see that answer starts from a very first word, a voter, and in between it is being marked. This full paragraph is your 2.1 answer. A voter is very important in democracy. Our country has universal adult suffrage. What is that? Universal adult suffrage. That means a person of 18 years of age or above who is enlisted in the voter list can cast vote. Once you completed your 18 years of age and your name has been enlisted in the voters list, so you are eligible for casting the vote. A person who has not declared bankruptcy or is not mentally unstable can vote without any discrimination. See, the other points are very important. A person should not declare bankrupt, दिवालिया जिसको कहते हैं, जिसके पास कुछ भी नहीं है, पूरा ख़त्म हो गया, उसके पास कुछ भी नहीं है, पैसे नहीं है और बैंकरप्ट हो गया है, बैंक ने डिक्लेयर कर दिया है. और इज़ नॉट मेंटली अनस्टेबल, मीन्स मेंटली स्टेबल होना चाहिए, दिमाग ठिकाने पर. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन गारंटीज अ राइट टू वोट इवन एडमिस्ट इलिटरेसी. अगर आप पढ़े लिखे नहीं हैं, गरीब हैं, or other issues also, but these two other points are important. The system of universal adult suffrage is based on the principle of one person one vote. Please note down this, one person one vote. ऐसा है कि one person is going to vote only once. ऐसे नहीं कि आप एक बार यहाँ वोट करके आए, दूसरी जगह कहीं और कर रहे हैं, नहीं. It is a duty of every citizen. This is very, very important. It is the duty of every citizen to vote without greed or fear. A voter should be aware and vigilant of his right. This is the right of a voter. The Constitution has provided a right to vote to each of its citizens without a discrimination. The Constitution has given this right to the people, to the citizens of India, without any discrimination of caste, you belong to any caste, creed, religion or education. Voting is an important process in democracy. In our country there is universal adult suffrage. Voting is a right as well as duty of a citizen. It's our right also as well as it's our duty also. Every voter should exercise the right to vote. Then comes election, the foundation of democracy. See, in election we vote. So how elections are very important. It is said to be, it's a foundation of democracy. Whenever there is election, the environment is very festive. The people can evaluate their representatives during election. See, wherever you people are staying, in that ward, in that constituency, you know the person who is a representative, whether he is going to work for you or not, till now, because they get 5 years. So they show their services, whether they have done it, their duty properly or not. So according to that, you can evaluate them. That is why it is written, the people can evaluate their representatives during elections. Any person who has prerequisite to contest election can do so. Candidates belonging to the political parties as well as the independent candidates who do not belong to any political party can contest. कौन elections के लिए खड़ा रह सकता है? A person, he is belonging to any political party or he may not be. He may be having an independent candidate who does not belong to any party, can contest the election. In an election, the winning candidate of any party or belonging to coalition of parties come to power. Election में जो winning है, यानी the person who is getting the maximum votes compared to others can come into the power. In a democracy, only with the support of the people one can reach to the power. You cannot just come and stand and say I am in power. Once you have been standing in election, getting vote for you, and you are winning, then only you can say that I have reached to the power. In our democracy, Parliament is an apex body and the basic foundational block in the Gram Panchayat. It starts from the low level, that is Gram Panchayat. गांव से शुरू होता है पार्लियामेंट तक. Elections are also held in the institutions of self-government like Gram Panchayat, Taluka Panchayat, District Panchayat. Candidates in this institution of local self-government are chosen through election. So they are all chosen through election. The elections are starting from Gram Panchayat, Taluka Panchayat, District Panchayat. These are all local self-government are chosen through elections. Elections are conducted in municipality, in towns. See, गाँव के बाद कहाँ? Towns में, cities में, corporation, cities में. Election is the lifeline of nation's democracy. Now turn to page 94. Now, this is again you see 2.4 answer, this full paragraph, the first one. Elections are very important for the political parties as well as the candidates. Election is a barometer of democracy. Election provides an opportunity to a voter to evaluate the contesting candidates. This is the time during election when you can evaluate the representative whom you want to make the leader of yours. किसको अपना रिप्रेजेंटेटिव चुनना है, ये सही बंदा है या नहीं, whether he is going to do something good for the welfare of the society. So this you have to decide. So voter is playing a very important role, and voter is getting a very good opportunity. Election ushers in new political setup or political waves. Election gives a picture of a country's social and economic environment. Election decides the future of the government. Elections are contested by political parties, independent candidates, as well as the coalition of the. Coalition means what? They are coming together, joining together. जीत गया है कोई और जो पार्टी नहीं, और फिर साथ में मिलकर गठबंधन जिसको बोलते हैं. In parliamentary democracy, the party or a coalition of parties having majority of winning candidates forms the after winning they form the government, and they comes in the power. The power is obtained as well as maintained by the support of the people. It's only because of the people, the one who have voted during election. Election being soul of a democracy, it is essential because it is transparent. You are very clear, transparent it is. To whom you have to vote, the one who is getting the maximum vote will be the contested candidate who is consisting for the elections, and then he can come in power. Public opinion in democracy. We have a democratic country. The candidate who wins the election represents the people. एक बहुत सारे लोग जिन्होंने उसको रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को जितवाया है वो पावर में आएगा, and he is going to represent the people, those who have voted him. In representative system, the ruling party would like to regain and retain its power. पहले अगर जीते हैं और अभी भी जीते हैं तो they are going to regain it, and then they have to retain their power. How they will retain? If they are doing good, then only they will be able to regain and retain. To regain and retain its power, it becomes essential for the political parties to connect with the people. It's not only to be in power. You have to do something for the people. You have to be connected with the people. To maintain and run the government, it becomes essential to consider public opinions and thoughts for framing policies or for various questions pertaining to many problems. Representatives जिसको हमने चुना, जो इलेक्टेड मेंबर है, जो पावर में है, उसको पीपल से कनेक्ट रहना है. उसने लोगों के लिए क्या भला किया और क्या उसकी पॉलिसीज़ हैं. आफ्टर फॉर्मिंग द गवर्नमेंट व्हाट वेलफेयर ही इज़ गोइंग टू डू, then only he will be able to regain and retain. That is what is said. Public opinion is highly essential for the political parties, representatives, and the organizations. Collective public opinion is extremely important in the democracy. Now, strong and organized public opinion is very important in democracy. Malfunctioning of the government can be presented through public opinion. अगर गवर्नमेंट कुछ गलत कर रही है तो ये ओपिनियन किसका होगा, किसको समझ में आएगा? सबसे पहले पब्लिक को. दैट इज़ व्हाट इज सेड, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट द पब्लिक ओपिनियन. Public opinion helps in creating such a condition where the government cannot afford to misrule or neglect the country. Because of public opinion, government cannot do anything wrong. They cannot misrule or neglect the country. Alert and intelligent public that keeps itself informed cannot be misled by the government. Government cannot mislead the people because people are aware, they are alert, they are intelligent, they know what is going wrong around them, so they will bring the government back down and can change the government next election. Various mediums in the modern times have proved to be very important in creating public opinion. Let us obtain detailed information of these mediums. Very important. Media of public opinion in democracy. Now, to cultivate the human psyche and to create a strong public opinion, the various information and broadcasting agencies are very useful. Now, there are things around us which gives you an exact picture of the government. How? In today's time, various mediums are used to ट्रांसमिट इन्फॉर्मेशन टू द पब्लिक. हमें कैसे पता चलता है? हमें इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है, मगर कहाँ से? यस, सोशल मीडिया. These mediums contributing to build strong and effective public opinion. The first one is print media. In today's world, newspaper, periodicals, and journals hold utmost importance in facilitating people to know more about incidences, events, situations taking place nationally as well as internationally. हमारे देश में, विदेशों में, सारी दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है हमें कैसे पता चलता है? न्यूज़पेपर से, periodical से, मैगजीन से, जर्नल से. Print media helps people to evaluate their opinions either in favor or against the information presented by them. जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन हम देखते हैं उससे हम इवेल्युएट कर सकते हैं अपने ओपिनियंस को कि सही है, क्या गलत है, फेवर में है, इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है. The same information presented by the print media can create multiple viewpoints of the people because all the people who are going to read it, they will have their own opinion and that way is going to form a public opinion. People give different individual responses. Yes, after reading it, after going through it, they start giving their individual responses to the same information and develop individual diverse opinion. It is essential that the opinion created are true, firm and unbiased. Unbiased होना चाहिए, सच होना चाहिए और firm होना चाहिए. That is very essential. किसी की favoritism में नहीं बात करना है, जो सही है उस पर ही बोलना है. If the print media presents biased or false details, then it is possible to create a false public. We can't say that this is a public opinion, a proper public opinion. It will be a false public opinion. It is absolutely essential to have freedom of press so that a false public opinion is not created by presenting only achievements of the government and thereby hiding the faults, failures and the shortcoming of the government. See, freedom of press matlab that the false public opinion should not be created. That means it is only showing the achievements, one side of the government, hiding the faults of the government, the failures of the government, the shortcomings of the government. यानी गवर्नमेंट की गलतियों को छुपाकर सिर्फ ये नहीं बताना है. So ours is a diverse nation in terms of language. See, we have diversity in language, culture, regional varieties. So the regional newspapers are much sought after in corresponding regions. अलग अलग रीजन्स में अलग अलग न्यूज़पेपर्स जाते हैं, उस तरह हिसाब से सारे लोगों को करस्पॉन्ड कर सकते हैं, कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं. रीजनल न्यूज़पेपर्स देन हैव एन इमेंस कंट्रीब्यूशन इन कल्टिवेटिंग अ पब्लिक ओपिनियन. Print media has failed in cultivating public opinion in countries and regions having less literacy rate. See, very important. Print media will only be able to play a role if the people are literate. पढ़ लिख सकते हैं तो ही, otherwise it's of no use. In spite of this, various organizations, individual groups and political parties publish their own dailies and periodicals owing to influence exerted by printed material. Because of this right we are having, in spite of this, there are some groups, they have their own print medias which they are just influencing the material through material about themselves only. The government also publishes various periodicals and issues providing important information. Next is electronic media, which we will continue in my second part. So by that you just read these 2 pages nicely twice and also note down the answers in this. Electronic media I will continue in my second part. Thank you.